From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Blum with your headlines for Tuesday, December 2nd. Leading off with sports tonight, in her first season as Nebraska's head volleyball coach and after leading Nebraska to an undefeated regular season, Danny Busboom-Kelly has been named Coach of the Year for the Big Ten Conference. Busboom-Kelly guided the Big Red through its most dominant run in the Big Ten era, NU winning all 20 conference matches and only dropping one set. They claimed the league title and celebrated with games remaining on the schedule. DBK was a three-time Coach of the Year in the ACC, but now she's taking top honors in a new league while at her alma mater.
The team really proved me wrong many, many times this year, and in a good way. So just really proud of them for being able to, again, compete at such a high level for so long. Practices are very competitive, and to be able to say that from August till December, it's a big reason why we are where we are this year, why we've had so much success, is just the way they've handled the little things. So it's great when a coach can focus on coaching and developing relationships and not worry about coaching them on intangibles.
But the Huskers had a big haul of awards, and that was just the beginning. Reilly is the Big Ten's Player of the Year. She's also the 2025 Setter of the Year. Reilly guides the Huskers offense, which shattered the conference record with a .379 hitting percentage. Reilly is dishing out more than 10 assists per set. She's the first Nebraska setter to win Conference Player of the Year honors since Reilly Sapero in 2002. And here's the whole list of Big Ten honorees. Reilly, Rebecca Alec, Andy Jackson, and Harper Murray are first-team selections. Lainey Choboy and Taylor Landfair are on the second team. Virginia Adriano is an all-freshman selection, while Maisie Bosinger picks up the Big Ten Sportsmanship Award. Moving out to Hall County now, check out this dramatic video from Grand Island Police. This is body cam video that was captured during a car fire rescue Monday evening. You can see officers attempting to battle the blaze and even trying to break the window to get in. They say the man they pulled from the car, 45-year-old Fabian Blanco, had sideswiped a car earlier that evening while under the influence. He then went on to hit a power pole, causing him to spin out and hit a fence. Blanco was in Hall County Court Tuesday, where his bond was set at $50,000. In crime news tonight, 2 men have now been convicted in a federal drug case in Iowa after an 11-day trial. And prosecutors say this case is connected to a 2019 disappearance of 18-year-old Sonny Ceramic. The U.S. Attorney's Office says 44-year-old Floyd Coates and 65-year-old Dennis Lawson were found guilty on several charges tied to drug trafficking and obstruction of justice. Investigators say that over Easter weekend in 2019, Coates went on a drug run to Kansas City and convinced Ceramic to come along, though she reportedly thought they were heading to Omaha. They say Ceramic overdosed on meth, and Coates later took her to Lawson's home along the Missouri River in Iowa. According to prosecutors, Ceramic has never been seen since. Coates now faces up to life in prison, and Lawson could get up to 20 years. City officials are mourning former Lincoln Mayor Colleen Sang, who has died at the age of 89. Mayor Gaylor Baird posting on Facebook Monday night saying, quote, "Our city now mourns the loss of a remarkable public servant, neighbor, and friend," end quote. From 1987 to 2003, Sang served on the Lincoln City Council representing the Northeast District. Then she was elected the City of Lincoln's 50th mayor in May of 2003. Sang lived, worked, and raised a family in Lincoln for more than 40 years. She and her late husband, who died in 1993, had 3 children and 4 grandchildren. The Nebraska Association of Public Employees, or NAPE, has been locked in litigation with the state since Governor Jim Pillen's November 2023 order ending pandemic-era work-from-home policies. And Tuesday, NAPE argued its appeal in front of the state's highest court. NAPE represents about 8,000 public employees across the state, from economic assistance workers to healthcare staff at jails and veterans' homes. The vast majority work in office, even during the pandemic. But the union wants clarity on the rules around it. Only about 1 in 6 of the union's members were ever working remotely. Their executive director, Justin Hubley, said Tuesday the issue really isn't returning. It's the specifics, like parking costs and office space, nothing NAPE says the state refused to discuss. Because remote work isn't explicitly defined in their collective bargaining agreement, the union believes the state is wrong in its refusal, and that NAPE shouldn't cough up thousands in legal fees to the state. But the state disagrees, saying the bargaining happened when the agreement was signed.
That means that a request to bargain on a subject that is covered by a CBA is at best an inappropriate attempt to obtain a second bite at the apple, or at worst, a disingenuous ploy predicated on non-legal considerations.
Beyond the hearing, the union is concerned about Pillen's plan to cut $500 million from the state's budget in the next session and the impacts that may have on services to Nebraskans. Finally tonight, and rounding out your night, be to check the 7-day forecast. Wednesday will be an interesting day where we'll likely see high temperatures in the morning hours, with temperatures slipping throughout the day. And then we'll bottom out likely below zero to start the day on Thursday, which is why we've issued a weather alert day for the cold Thursday morning. It'll likely be our coldest air of the season. Temperatures only trying to struggle back to the middle 20s before we see a little warmer air to end this week in the middle 30s. Precipitation chances between now and the weekend do look to remain light.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.